Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today I'm here to share the prompts for April for Prompt Week 2020, where we are using the hashtag OddFlock2020 to track our prompts for this year. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first thing that I would like to go through is my pages for the March prompts. So I'm going to just flip through those quickly and then we will go into the April prompts, and then that will be it for today. So here's where we left off for February. And then on March, I just wrote a little blurb talking about growth. And I started my prompts on the 19th for the March 2020 prompts. So prompt number 1 is pick or create a quote about growth. What does this quote mean to you? So the quote that I picked is this here. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space, it is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom, by Viktor E. Frankl. So I thought that quote was really fitting, and I feel like it has a lot of different ways that you can interpret this and grow from it. So that was just a really awesome quote that I thought, and I just wrote about that here and on the back of this tag. The next prompt was use scraps, buttons, markers, anything you would like to make a page of flowers. So I used scraps of fabric underneath some of these little Prima flowers that I have. And I have a lot of these flowers, so I just basically used those little flowers here and there to cover this page, and little scraps that were laying around my desk. The next one, day 3, book page day. Let's use some book pages or magazines to collage a springtime spread. So here I just picked out a bunch of kind of like green themed pages. I have an ideals page here in the background, which is what you see here. And then I picked out some book pages from some of my children's books. And then this little story is where these guys are from. And then I have this little one here sitting on a rock. So that's my little book page day. Day number 4, use the word growth to make an acrostic. Use words that help describe what personal growth means to you. So I used these little font letters, and those come from Rachel Sarah Crafts, and I thought those were really pretty. So I use those for my acrostic, and the words that I picked are giving, respect, owning, because in order to grow, you need to own your actions, your worth, truth, and humble. So to me, all of these things, recognizing all of these things, will help you grow as a person. Day number 5, write a letter to your younger self. What are some things that you would say to encourage growth and the path of the young version of you? So here I just used this little Tsunami Rose piece as a tuck spot, and then on the back of this little scrap I wrote my note to myself. Day number 6, what are 3 things that you like to do or enjoy when daylight savings arrives? We get a few more hours of sunlight, yay. So I wrote read, because I do like to do a little bit more reading. You have more light after work to do that. Walk, you can go out and take a walk. The beach, I live close to the beach, so I can go there and walk, or even around my neighborhood. And travel, I think it's fun to travel when we get daylight savings, because it feels like you get just more time, even though I know you really don't, but it feels like you do. And then day 7, use spring colored floral washi tapes, crayons, scraps, or fabric, any medium, to spell out the word life. So I just used some of my floral washi tape and spelled out the word life, and there's my little March photo. So we are ready to get into April. So let's take a look at the prompts for this month. As some of you may know, it's my birthday month. No shocker there. My name is April after all. And so for the month of April prompts, I decided to make these prompts a little bit more about balance and self-reflection and acceptance. So I kind of wanted to have that vibe with these prompts that I did. And while they do have meaning to them, I hope they are still fun for you to interpret. So let's go over these. Day number 1, balance. Use one side of your page to do a collage, add a design, draw a picture, write a poem, anything you want. Just do something on one side of the page, and then use the opposite side of the page to make the same thing, but upside down. Day number 2, no one is perfect and neither are collages, except in the imperfectly perfect kind of way. Use sources like magazines, books, or whatever imagery you prefer to make a collage person and then describe why this person is perfect in your eyes. Pretty self-explanatory. Basically, there isn't a perfect person, but within each person, we can find perfection. So day number 3, reflection. Draw, paint, or color blank on one page, and then on the opposite page, make its distorted reflection. So you could really just draw or doodle or paint or color anything that you want on one side. It could be like a flower. It could be the universe. It could be whatever you want it to be. So just do it on one side and do it another way on the other side. And this is basically just to show you that our reflection could potentially not always be what we think it is. Day number 4, what's your sign? Surround the name of your zodiac with traits of that sign, and then in a different color pen, write more characteristics about yourself that make you even more unique. So what this is showing you is statistically, or not really statistically, but by the book of zodiac, I guess, the way that they interpret that your character is, and then also to just show that you are more than that, to show that you have more unique characteristics and such. So day number 5, gloomy day, which is today, so the lighting is a little weird, but that's okay. April showers bring May flowers, telling that there is always something brighter after the darkness. Use today's spread to depict a gloomy day. So you can use your imagination on how you want to do that. Day number 6, who are you? Collect a few snippets of things from days prior and glue them to the page. What do you think your interests say about you? I forgot the word your, but you know what I mean. So basically on that one, I'm thinking that it was kind of a little bit inspired by my junk journal, and I think it was kind of interesting just to see the things that I was saving and collecting in my junk journal. So this kind of page is sort of dedicated to that, just so that you can physically step back and see what your life kind of looks like from an outside view. So, and not your whole life, just a snippet of your life. Day number 7, balance. Today it's picnic day. If someone asks you what makes you calm, what 3 things would you pull from your basket? So I kind of put this one in here, as the last one, just to kind of remind you that no matter what's going on in the world or what things are happening around you, there are things that kind of center you and hone you back in. And what are those 3 things that help make you calm again? That's pretty much it. I think everybody is all set for the month of April. And thank you to those of you who have participated along so far. This is really fun, and I'm trying to be very aware of the kinds of prompts that I give so that our books don't get too full. However, Belle at Bellaboo Creations has a really great solution. I'll link her video in the description box below if you would like to take a look and see what she did. So I hope everybody has fun with the prompts this month. Can't wait to see what you guys do. If you are sharing your prompts, don't forget to use the hashtag OddFlock2020 so that I can see what you're up to. And that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.